Okay, there's something on my mind that, sometimes I just have to get it out and, just my 2 cents on the the situation of the country right now. It's 2015, we have a new president, Buhari, Baba, or whatever you want to call him. The thing is, this APC party came in on a principle that, hey, everybody, we have to fight corruption. The last political party was corrupt, blah blah blah. Their primary slogan was telling us we have a corrupt society, we live in a corrupt society, and we cannot continue like this, and things must change, blah blah blah. Fine, we get it. We know that, if we reduce corruption, things will get better. But what steps are we taking to reduce corruption? That's one thing. We are not yet putting any system in place and what have you. And the people of the nation, we are clamoring right now that yes, we must tackle corruption up and down, what have you. Should I say charge, or should I say probe the past administration? Let us probe the past administration. Let us, see how much they've taken from the nation and see how much we can get back and what have you. That is the only thing I'm hearing from this present administration right now. They are not doing, at least, well, let me say, they are trying to do something, but the major policy that you are hearing from them is probe, fight corruption, every day, fight corruption. Is that a government policy? For God's sake, really? Between you and I, you want to tell me that that is a government policy? Fight corruption. It's ridiculous. We already know that what the government should aim for is in, let me just say, well, maybe make it simple, is chapter 2 of the Constitution. You must aim to provide school, road, basic amenities generally. Those are the ideals, the state ideals, fundamental objectives. Here is even tagged fundamental objectives of a state. As simple as that. If we follow the dictates of the chapter 2 of the Constitution, tells you we must have electricity, we must have lights, we must have this, all the things that we should, as a state, in all of us, what we should adhere for, what we should be, our taxpayers' money, predominantly what it should be going towards, is what? Providing us these amenities. So I don't know your take on it, but you now telling me let us fight fight corruption. You are tagging that as a policy. You are telling me that that is what we should concentrate on doing, rather than, I don't know how you say it, but this fight corruption. You can only fight corruption after a system is in place. You can only fight. In fact, corruption is an aberration. It's not something that is real. It's an imagined thing. That's the problem I'm having with it. It's an imagined thing. It is when the system itself is lax, when there are loopholes, that's when you have corruption to fight. So you telling me fight corruption as in, and we are carrying it, head and shoulders, is a policy. I don't know. Let's just rethink the whole thing.